May not have enough insurance to cover your home if a storm hits. Do you know if you do? A lot of homeowners don't realize their policies may not cover rising water or flooding.
Yeah, so if you live in a low-lying area, you need additional insurance, which is hard to get as the hurricane season intensifies. So this is an important map to study to keep your home safe. All right, it shows evacuation zones here in Duval County. So if you live in Zone A, that's all those red zones, which is mainly, if you look to the right of your screen, it's mainly the beaches, the north side. You are the most vulnerable to flooding. These are the areas that city leaders would evacuate first.
And as the storm grows, zones B through E, which are in orange, yellow, green, and purple on this map, might also have to be evacuated. The Weather Authority's Blake Matthews joins us live from Jacksonville Beach. How bad could the flooding get neighborhood by neighborhood if a storm hits the area, Blake?
Depends on where you are, Bruce. Good morning. You know, if a hurricane were to hit this area, we all know that Jacksonville Beach and the entire island would have to evacuate. This entire island, in the event of a major hurricane, would be completely underwater to some areas up to 20 feet deep, depending on how severe the hurricane is. However, you saw on that map that some areas like around Riverside or maybe along the St. Johns River would also be required to evacuate, even though they are some 15 miles inland. Yesterday, we went around town with the National Weather Service's Al Sandrick, and he explains why some areas are more prone to flooding than others. Joining with me today is Al Sandrick of the National Weather Service. And Al, we're in Fleming Island at the corner of Starboard Court and Harbor Island Drive. And believe it or not, this is an area that would flood in the event of a major hurricane. And a lot of people don't know that this is evacuation zone A.
Right. Well, one thing we have to remember, evacuation zones are based on more than just storm surge. There's isolation issues that are involved, security issues. So emergency managers take a lot when it comes into making an evacuation area. But this is an area where water can come at it from both the St. Johns River and Doctors Lake.
All right, we are at Da Vinci at Della Robbia Way. This is going to be in the Ortega area. Al, this is a really good reason why you should know your evacuation zones. Why is that?
Well, definitely. We're in an area where no one would think that they could be prone to flooding. We're about 1 block off of Roosevelt, a couple of blocks north of Timuquana. But this is a neighborhood, once again, because of the way the St. Johns River sloshes like a bathtub during a hurricane, could experience significant flooding.
And how high water are we talking in this area?
Okay. Well, in a Category 2 hurricane, we'd be talking about maybe 1.5 foot of storm tide. So it'd be about maybe up to here or so,
okay,
you know, with wave action. Then we start getting into a Category 3 hurricane. It could be 3 to about 5 feet. Now, I'm about 5'11". So that would be still water height about up to my neck in a Category 3 hurricane with waves on top of that.
All right, we are now in zip code 32277. This is going to be in North Arlington. We're currently at the intersection of Yachtsman and University. Of course, we have the reality check here, but this may not necessarily be accurate. Al, explain.
Okay. This is actually from the previous storm surge survey or model that was done prior to our new updated model. So we've tightened up the grid and we have better ground information in the model now than we had when the Operation Reality Check was originally done. So actually now we can get storm tide from a Category 2 up to about here. For a Category 3, probably a little bit above my hand right there. And then the Category 4 and Category 5 are still fairly accurate.
So again, if you live in the Arlington area, not only is Jack's Beach going to flood, but the Arlington area would as well, especially the way the St. Johns River kind of cuts into a wrench shape around Arlington. So again, some areas, even surprising me, well inland would have to evacuate. I also want to make note that evacuations are not necessarily about the wind. The wind is not necessarily the problem. Yes, you may get wind of 100 miles an hour at your house, but those houses or your house are likely going to withstand that, unless, of course, you live in a mobile home or in a very old home that isn't necessarily well built. But again, we evacuate because of water and other qualifications, like whether the area can be secured before, during, and after the hurricane, and as well as if they can keep the utilities on in that area as well. Coming up at the 8 o'clock hit, we're going to detail other areas of town that may also flood in a hurricane. Right now, we're going to toss it back over to Melanie, who's going to preview some important information you need through our News for Jax Hurricane app. Melanie?
All right, Blake, thank you so much. That was super informative and quite the reality check. Okay, so this is something that we really advise that you do it early. Download our Hurricane Tracker app. It is free and it is super easy to navigate. Here's an example of some of the options you have. You have Tropics Watch, Local Radar, Watches and Warnings, Storm Tracker, Plan and Prepare, which is what we're suggesting you do now, and then also the weather news. I want to click on this Watches and Warnings. Clearly, there's nothing going on that concerns us, but you'll see this red hurricane warning, hurricane watch, tropical storm warning, tropical storm watch. Go back home. Plan and prepare, so important. Some simple videos that will kind of get you ready for this hurricane season that starts today. Local radar, something you could even use right now to kind of see what's going on. Very quiet. Richard will detail that also in the forecast coming up. But if there was something going on, you would see it. I want to show you this, though, because this is that storm tracker. Again, a broader view of what you could see. And if we go back to post-tropical cyclone Bonnie, that's what you'll see if there was something brewing and the direction in which it would be headed. You'd see the wind speed and you'd see where it was going. This thing is going to help you plan, people. So make sure you get it now. Get those push notifications because those will let you know exactly what's happening. It's short, it's brief, it's good information that will keep you safe. To do this, just search WJXT in your app store. Also, again, don't forget to head over to newsforjax.com/hurricane. You will find that storm survival guide, ways to plan for emergency communication, also how to prepare for the storm. Important now if a storm were to hit our area.